dress Puan Aisyah, who is the wife of the late Yusof Ishak, for one reason. I think she embodies the batik and the kebaya so well when she was in the Istana. In fact, I was reading about her and she said that she had set her own dress code. No one told her what to wear, so she decided to wear that, and it was more regal than the baju kurung. And when I was looking through the pictures, her batik collection of sarungs were very beautiful. And there was the story she narrated in the book about how she had no dress allowance, and so she would go to the streets of Arab Street and buy her own cloth and sew her kebayas and even embroider them herself. So I think it would be nice. I would love to see her in a baju by Oniatta. The other person or persons I would like to dress would be the original ladies of Kampung Glam. Reason being, we've moved here and batik has somewhat come home for me. There are already all these batik offerings in the space. And the theme for this year's collection is lingkaran, which means circle. So the idea of coming home is circular. And I wanted to pay tribute to the original women of Kampung Glam wearing a baju by Oniatta and standing in front of their homes, what used to be their homes, clad in a baju. Old is gold. It rhymes. I mean, they're not wrong, because in years ago, the influence of Western dressing had taken away what we used to wear, where batik was, and people were wearing suits as opposed to batik shirts. So because batik shirts and all, batik was deemed old-fashioned because of Western influence. But you see, in the here and now, batik is a heritage that has come back, and it is fashion, heritage fashion. So I would say old is gold, and I would say they would have to meet a piece of batik first before they decide what to call it. I'd like people to take a piece home knowing that with every cloth, it is laden with symbolism, meaning, narratives, and the heart and soul of our Indonesian craftsmen. Let's take this as an example. This is the Puisi edition, the edisi Puisi, which means the poetry edition. And it bears a line that we've written that reads, "Aku ingin mencintaimu seperti lingkaran tak berujung," which translates to, "I want to love you like a circle with no end." And that line's been divided into three, as I had spoken it to you, and 1/3 of it is on a piece of cloth. So the person who wants to take this home can either be drawn to look for the words, or drawn to the color, or the design, the color combination, the motif. Even these circular patterns have different meanings. So I think it's more than just a piece of cloth, but it is in its own a story, a narrative that you take home. That's what makes this really special.